All right, questions for Jayson. We'll start with Sherrod Blakely.
Hey, Jayson, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good. After the long layoff, Jayson, two questions, separate questions. First, where is the conditioning more of a challenge after such a long layoff, at the offensive end or the defensive end? And my second question is about Marcus Smart and just what you've seen from him from a playmaking standpoint that maybe is a little different this year than past years.
I think conditioning. I think just getting up and down. You can work out and stuff, and try to emulate an NBA game, but it's tough. I felt pretty good for the most part. Second half I was fine. First half, the first stint that I played, I was pretty tired. But after my second win, I kind of felt a little more comfortable. And Smart he's been playing great, especially as of late, playmaking wise, and just knowing that, especially if Kemba's out, just kind of being a lead guard, and making sure we're in the right spots and getting guys involved.
John Corrales.
Hey, Jayson, were you experiencing symptoms when you were going through the COVID, and did it affect any other members of your family?
No, I didn't really have symptoms. It was just one night. The first night I found out, I had a really bad headache and a high temperature, some body aches and chills. But thankfully it was just the first night. And after that, I felt completely fine. I was just at home resting and watching these guys play.
Mark D'Amico.
Hey, Jayson. Every night you guys get to see yourself play well, Jaylen Brown play well, Marcus Smart play well. You don't always get to see the other guys like Aaron Nesmith and Grant Williams and Javonte Green and Carson Edwards play as well as they did tonight. What does that mean to you, and how much do you enjoy watching those guys succeed out there when they get their chance?
I'm extremely happy for those guys. They don't always necessarily know when their number's going to get called. And, that's tough, because all of us were stars, wherever we came from in college, overseas, or high school. And then to come and, just have a different role than they're used to and having to adapt is not easy. But, just being a professional and, buying in, to the team. And, that's what those guys do every night. So, especially when they get a chance and opportunity, they play well. I couldn't be happier.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Jayson, you said you had symptoms for one night. What's the last 2 weeks been like for you in terms of just mentally? This is something that's killed 400,000 people in the United States. As much as, you're a young guy, you bounce back. Most of you guys have bounced back from this pretty quickly. Does that mess with your head? Do you start thinking? What's that been like over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, mentally, I can't even lie. It was tough, especially your initial reaction. Once you find out, I don't know if it's panic, but you definitely worry because everything you read about and hear and how many people it's affected and how many people didn't make it. So especially like the first, I don't know, 4 days or so, it was, lack of a better words, it bothered me. It was on my mind. I was, thinking like, do I feel okay? Do I not feel okay? Was it in my mind? Can I smell this? Does my chest hurt, or am I just overthinking? So, and then, you on lockdown for 2 weeks. So, but yeah, mentally, it can be tough, especially at first.
Matt Valtor.
Jayson, what do you like watching a Celtics game when you can't be there? Are you Are you animated? Are you talking to the television? What's Jayson Tatum basketball fan like watching in that situation?
As you probably would expect, just laid back and watching the game. I think I kind of watch it from a different lens, just knowing so much about our team and, knowing, what play we're about to run or, what we should have did or, where guys are supposed to be. So I definitely watch it, differently than, just watching a normal game, really just, dissecting our team, just because I know, what play that we're running or, what he called or, where we should have been and what we could do better. So, I'm not animated, but, I'm definitely thinking when I'm watching.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Jason.